Okay. One interesting one interesting thing I want to talk about. What I'm looking at, see how vast that is? Big. That is Hershey Park's parking lot. That's not even the whole thing. Where I'm standing near the stadium, I'm just looking at a long, vast, huge parking lot. This is only part of it. There's more parking over there near Chocolate World, and that's almost as big as this, almost. There's a huge section in front of the Giant Center. All Hershey parking. Part of it's Giant Center parking. Some of it's Hershey parking lot. Split into the general parking and the season pass holder parking. Why do I look at this for? As big and vast as this parking lot is and huge, they might need even more space. Just a thought. Possibly a rumor. Not even a rumor. But the fact that they have expanded Hershey Park and all these other acres. Now, that section that you saw, and that will eventually sometime open up, that can also fit more rides and attractions in that area. They could fit like another 1 or 2 roller coasters in that whole general area, which would bring in more and even more crowds. And one thing that people have said, and that I sort of agree on, is where the stadium sits. And you could disagree or agree. That, where it sits, like right next to the amusement park, it's a terrible spot if you think about it. It's right next to the amusement park. When there's an outdoor concert going on, concert venue, bringing in I don't know how many hundreds, maybe a couple thousand more people into the parking lot, into the resort, plus Chocolate World and all this all together, it causes terrible traffic in this parking lot. And you got the Bears games going on. Sometimes, I don't know, the hockey season only in the winter. But during the summer, the peak summer, when they have these big concerts going on here, this thing sits here right next to the amusement park. Now you got the expansion of Hershey Park, and this is actually a very bad spot for it. Honestly and truly, it is. What they could do, I think, and they would have to tear this down, and somewhere in the way back property somewhere, they do have room back there that I've heard that they could put the stadium back way over there, somewhere near the back of Giant Center on the new the property that they bought, and put the stadium there. Other amusement parks I've seen, they have like an outdoor theater like this, stadium, sort of. It's a big, huge amphitheater, but it's separate from the park. It's kind of hidden away, way back in a separate part of the park. This is like right in the middle of the parking lot. It's good. It was good during, I'm sure, when it first opened, when the park wasn't that big. Right. But it's terrible congestion now. It's bad congestion. It causes more traffic backup, because then during the summer you got that letting out, you got the amusement park letting out. Crowds and crowds of people. There have been concerts here that were in the stadium that had traffic backed up, I think, all over Hershey. Somewhat. I mean, people just had to turn around and go the other way and probably not even touch the area because it just caused, traffic mayhem. Now, mind you, some of those were really well-known, probably boy bands. I know a couple years ago, but it's very hectic. What they would need to do, and I think they could possibly do, is take this stadium with the property and land they have now that they own, build a new one over there if they wanted an outdoor stadium like that. This is a very old stadium, I get that. But now, where everything sits, it's a traffic jam. It's hectic. But that is only part of the parking lot. This is huge. This is a very big parking lot, and this isn't even all of it. But, as I said, they could add even more parking to this now that the park has been expanded, or what they would have to do that could, declutter some of this on this one area is move the stadium, put the stadium far back in the other back part of the land that they own and that they know they could have. And I don't know. I don't know. They could actually turn this area where the stadium's at and stuff into more parking, I guess. It's a wild thought, but yeah, if you've ever been here on concert days with the stadium and the park running, especially when the stadium lets out, yeah, it's hectic. It can bring a crazy amount of traffic, ridiculous traffic too. There have been some of the workers sometimes didn't get out of here. I'm talking about the people that actually work here. We're sitting probably in traffic for hours because the way traffic's set up, that road right there, this on the exits, you go out there, you turn out over there, but it's backed up. It backs up for the whole way down that side road. And it's hectic because all the stadium stuff is here, the park's here. If they were to put it in a separate it from this general area, that could be a better thing. And somewhat expand more parking, because I can guarantee this is going to be even more traffic, bringing in more and more people, because now the park is expanded. It can fit even more people inside of it now. So, I don't know. Sort of what I think. I don't know. They could. I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know. They have the land to do it. So, alright.